We're really excited what God is doing here at RiverValley Church through life groups. If you're interested in being a part of a life group, the first step is enrolling in Rooted. Rooted is a 10-week series in which you learn the basics of the Christian life. And you learn the basics of what it means to live out that Christian life and to be a part of a group of community of believers who are going in the same direction as you. We'd love to see you be a part of it.
Rooted had a huge impact on my life. Personally, I think through that 10-week period, it was the most instrumental thing that God used for my spiritual growth, whether it was the study that we were doing, the homework from day to day, or the time spent discussion with the group, or going out and serving our community together. It was huge for my growth.
Rooted really taught me how to love the person sitting next to me at church a lot better. Gave me a lot more perspective on the individuals that make up the church instead of the church as this picture.
It was real, it was deep, right from day one. Like, everybody was just committed, and I think it just really sets you up to succeed in that way.
This was intended for us, the people in the room, to really build a very strong connection, to talk about the most difficult things to talk about, and walking in and knowing that these people I was going to share my life with made me a lot more comfortable. I think it balanced the feelings of all the emotions we have throughout church, but as well as what the Bible says and the very basics of Christianity.
This is definitely one of those things that you're gonna get out what you put into it, and that's gonna also impact the other people in your group. So just really dive in 100%, give it everything, spend the time in the homework. It's worth it, and it'll be a really good experience in the end.
I know there were people in our previous group who were terrified to be in the room with us doing this very serious Bible study together, but I know that they were truly impacted, and if you ask them today, it was a great decision. So as far as preparation, really, Jack and I as leaders were excited to meet people wherever they are in life, whatever stage they are in, whether they have a master's in theology or this is their very first time sitting in a room with so many Christians.
The highlight for me was definitely, as a facilitator, kind of just making notes of little things that people said here or there, or big things, things that they struggled with, or prayer requests, or things that were, a joy in their life at that time. And it was really cool then to see 3, 4, 5 weeks later for them to say something and not even remember. They didn't even remember, 4 weeks ago that they had said, like, oh man, I just really wish I could grow in this. And then you see them acting it out, and you're like, hey, you were wanting to grow in that, and I see you doing it now, and they didn't even realize it. And it was just really cool to be able to affirm that growth that you're seeing in all the other people around you, and see that joy just light up the room when everybody was seeing that happen with everybody around them. So Rooted was a really great experience for us in the past. We're super excited to be facilitators now. This is really something we think everybody should be a part of, and we hope to see you in the next session.